Welcome back into Cavaliers Live, presented by Wayside Furniture. The Cavaliers back in the win column here tonight after taking down the Memphis Grizzlies 108-100. And we are thrilled to be joined by a special guest as Naquan Tomlin has joined us here courtside. Naquan, thank you so much for taking the time. Congratulations on the win here tonight. You guys trailed by 8 entering that fourth quarter. What was the message entering that final frame, knowing that this is a Grizzlies team that was equally looking to get back into the win column tonight?
The guys in the huddle, we were just talking about coming out and playing with more energy, playing harder. Expecting more from Don and Ev. They came out and they performed in that fourth quarter. So, congrats to them guys. You just coming out and playing harder. Yeah.
Naquan, speak a little bit to me when you guys are looking at the end game. How is it in that locker room knowing that you have an end game? Is it more a hat off to what you guys are drilling? Or is this something that you guys are just coming together in that locker room and figuring out ways to win at the end of the game?
I think a little bit of both. We always congrats guys on, just the little things that guys do on the court. Congratulating guys for, going out there and playing hard. We always talk, guys like our leaders like Max, DG, Don, Ev. Always talking about playing with more energies. Sometimes we come out, a little slow, but I feel like today we got a good win today.
How does it feel to know that you've earned these minutes? I mean, you're starting to play in crucial times of the game. And when you get those type of minutes, that's one thing. The coaching staff has confidence in you. How does that feel to know that?
It feels really good. It's a blessing. I feel like all my hard work that I've been putting in, is starting to show. I want to be known as a guy that comes out and just play hard, even if it's not scoring or anything, it's the little things that don't show in the box score that, that the coaching staff sees, front office, every guys see that, that keeps me on the court.
That wins ball games.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it certainly does. And Donovan Mitchell has praised your play, especially over the last 3 games. He also talked the other night about how this adversity is good for this team. Obviously, this is a group that started 15-0 last season. How do you think this early adversity is going to help you guys as you continue to play throughout the regular season and ultimately push for the ultimate goal in the postseason?
Every loss is just a lesson learned, so we just learning from our mistakes. We still got some guys hurt. And, once everybody comes back, then, take it to the top. So.
Now, in day-to-day work, and you're doing your thing, and you're working on, what do you like to focus on day-to-day?
A little bit of everything. I haven't been shooting it well, so just shooting. But to be honest, all those stuff don't really matter. I just want to come out here and play hard and, and help win.
Man, I'm proud.
Hey, Naquan, if I could offer you anything.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes, especially in these roles, I've been in that position where it's like I just go out there and do the energy things. But sometimes when you take the right shots, we talk about getting out there and getting shots up. You notice what shots you're going to shoot every game. You notice what shots make you uncomfortable or not. But sometimes just shooting it and carrying the threat is enough to do what your job needs to do. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
Already.
Naquan, we appreciate you taking the time. Thank you so much, and congratulations on the win.
Good luck rest of the way.
Hey, we got more coming up here on Cavaliers Live as we continue to wrap this one up. The Cavs taking down the Grizzlies here tonight, 108-100. We're going to hear from head coach Kenny Atkinson coming up next. Cavaliers taking down the Grizzlies here tonight, 108-100. 4 Cavaliers scored in double figures, including Jarrett Allen. He finished with 16 points, going 5 of 8 from the floor. He also grabbed 6 rebounds and dished out 2 assists. Austin, what did you make of J.A.'s performance here tonight?
It was solid. I mean, I like the way see, I'm old school. I love getting the ball in the middle and controlling the game from the middle of the court. And he did a great job of doing just that, running the floor. I mean, he did a little bit of everything. He even had 2 assists. He even had a block shot. But he changed multiple shots, and that is so important with those 2 bigs. You don't have to block every shot, but you can change a lot.
Yeah, I love how Evan Mobley and Jarrett Allen change shots. Giving credit to what AC just said. They make it so difficult for guys to get in there and play comfortably. Right. You get in the paint, you have to peek over that shoulder if they're behind you. You have to give a check over there to the help side if they're there. And the thing that they do a really good job at is when you try and kick out, those guys are willing to go out there, put their hands out, and get deflections. They change passes. When you can change passes in this league, you can do something defensively. I think they make people very uncomfortable when they get in the paint.
Well, there's no question about that. Evan Mobley, the reigning Defensive Player of the Year. Jarrett Allen maybe not getting enough love from the voters on the defensive end, but he certainly changes the game in the big way. Speaking of Evan Mobley, let's head inside the locker room and hear more from him. Evan, obviously not an easy win, but what stands out about how you guys did win this game?
Just the perseverance. I feel like early on we didn't have it going for us necessarily in the first half. And second half, I feel like we just kept pushing through. And then fourth quarter, things started clicking for us, and all the energy came from there.
What did you feel like you had to push through?
Just some shots weren't falling, some things weren't going our way. It's just basketball. Sometimes it goes your way, sometimes it doesn't. And you just got to keep playing your game, keep going to what you know, and eventually start clicking.
And what do you feel like was the biggest difference there, 6 minutes to go in this game and turning up the pressure?
I think it was just a lot of energy. Everyone upped their energy. We got stops as well. I think that's the big thing. Got a lot of stops, and then from there we just pushed pace and played our normal brand of basketball.
Kenny said that it was an ATO that got you a three-pointer. It kind of felt like it got you going. Did you feel like that was the case too?
I feel like it definitely, I don't know if it got me going, but it was a big shot, and it got everyone involved, and I think it got all of us going. But I think it was a good play, good ATO, and knocked down the shot.
You guys know what you're capable of. When you're going through a rut like this, the last 3 games, whatever it may be, like, what kind of mental toughness does it take to get through that and being able to rely on, past experiences?
Just remember your identity, remember who you are, and know that some games is not going to go your way, and you just got to keep taking every game by game, and every play by play, and not get down on yourself. I feel like early on sometimes we do something right and it'll just bounce back in their hands, they score, and we'll get down on ourselves. Second half that was happening less, and kept our energy more stable.
What is this team's identity?
I feel like defense first, and then number one offense last year. So, but defense always comes first.
And obviously, you mentioned the defensive aspect being something you guys are known for. But Kenny talked about you guys had to switch something up, going from being in coverage to playing switch. How does that change your mindset, or just how did that help you guys get more stops than you were earlier in the game?
I think that helped a lot. Less advantage basketball. It's just man on man, and from there it kind of slowed them up. They didn't know how to get biased and create their actions, and I think we have a team where we're able to do that sometimes, and we're probably going to do that every so often sometimes.
Do you think that was more what you guys were doing last year when it comes to the switch heavy rather than being in coverage?
Yes and no. I feel like we're doing pretty much similar defense to what we did last year, but it's game by game. So this game we started switching and started working, so we kept with that for a while.
It's been a heck of a week for Quan. Just what kind of lift does that give you guys? Just that energy coming in, grabbing boards. He had the nice pass to the baseline to cutting Dean, I think, for a dunk. So
yeah, he's energy guy. He's always high energy coming in, and I love playing with him. He's out there just creating havoc for the other team, and then offensively just playing basketball, doing what he knows how to do and not thinking too much. And I think that's really benefiting us right now.
Still relatively early in the year, but what does it say about this team, knowing that you can have maybe not the best offense tonight, but come out the other side to win?
Says a lot. You just got to keep remembering that our defense is our identity and keep that up. So it always gives us a chance, because offense is not always going to be there. And from there, I think sky's the limit. So just remembering defense is first.
Zoe and Jay have been putting together a pretty solid rapport here early in the year. Just that kind of connection with them two. Do you think that you guys can develop that same sort of connection with you and Zoe?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like we're developing it right now, and it's getting better every single game. And I think as we get through the seasons and keep moving forward, that it's going to start clicking for everyone, honestly.
Evan, you're the reigning, you're the reigning defensive player of the year. Can you take us through that block on 7'4" Zach Edey? Your defense on that block?
Yeah, I mean, it's the end of the game. You got to go for those ones, and yes, it came help side. I think it's KCP helps on him, and I knew he was probably he had two options. I mean, he was going to either shoot it or pass it, so I was just trying to read that. Once I saw he passed it and knew Edey was going to go up, and so I just went up as well and got a block. So
at this time last year, everything seemed easy on both ends of the floor. Even wins right now seem like they're hard. What is the biggest reason why that's the case?
Every year is not the same. I mean, like, it's hard in NBA. A lot of teams changed themselves, and we changed ourselves as well. So it's just not going to be the same. I feel like we're going to work through it, and we're going to get better and better. And when it really counts, is when we really got to lock in. So.
You mentioned those changes. Do you feel like you guys are making progress with some of these changes? Are you guys better off because of them?
What do you mean? What changes?
Through these changes, do you feel like how do you feel like this team is going to be better prepared?
Oh, yeah. I feel like we're definitely going to be better with the changes we have. And I think everyone's just working through it right now. It's just still early, and I feel like you see flashes every so often, and we just gotta make that longer and longer stints until we start doing what we were doing last year.
Donovan mentioned that adversity that you guys are facing early on in this season. How do you feel like that is going to help you when it comes down to playoff time?
Yeah, I think it's gonna help a lot. Tough games like this it's beneficial. You learn something from it. You have something under your belt that we necessarily didn't have last year because we were just blow out every team. So it's not always going to be that, especially in the playoffs. So right now it's good to learn those things, go through film, see what we could do better, and adapt from there.
Thank you.
Thanks, Zach.
Yeah.
2 down, 4 to go on the 6-game homestand for the Cavaliers. They're gone 1-1 so far. Next game, welcoming in the Milwaukee Bucks. Our pregame coverage starts at 6:30. The Cavaliers already defeated Milwaukee once here inside this building. Amon, how would you describe the competitive advantage that Cleveland has here inside Rocket Arena?
I think that, especially me being a guy that played in that Cavalier arena, been around those Cavalier fans, I think you always get an extra boost. You always get an extra push. I think that when all teams are, at home, you're going to get a little bit of an advantage. But I love having that crowd around. It makes you feel like you have to play hard. They keep you honest. You sort of hear the crowd go with the success of the team, but they want to see good basketball. Anytime you're in an arena that wants to see good basketball, they force that energy on you, and I think it's contagious around the team as well.
I would say so, Amon. We appreciate you taking the time. Do you think you would want to come back and join us for the next show?
I think I would.
All right.
All right. I think we'll have you back here on
That's
Monday
right.
then, Amon. We appreciate you taking the time once again here tonight. Looking forward to having you join us once again on Monday. That's going to do it for Cavaliers Live here tonight. The Cavaliers taking down the Grizzlies 108-100. Donovan Mitchell leading the way with 30 points, 20 of those coming in the second half. The Cavaliers are back in action back here at Rocket Arena on Monday as they welcome in the Milwaukee Bucks. Our pregame coverage starts at 6:30 with a 7 p.m. tip-off. For Austin Carr, Amon Shumpert, and our entire crew, I'm Kaylee Griffin. We'll see you on Monday night.